Lamborghini. For some of us, it means the Countach, the ultimate 80s poster car, and maybe the craziest supercar of all time. For others, it's the Aventador, the state-of-the-art supercar with Italy written all over it. For us, it means the Huracan, the approachable Lamborghini, if there is such a thing. It's a blistering two-seat supercar that's just as rewarding to drive on the street as it is on the track. And it's the best Lamborghini ever, in our humble opinion. We've raced it around European road courses and strafed some continental countryside. But this weekend, it's time to hustle it around on our turf on some of the best sports car roads in America. Hi, I'm Marty Padgett from Motor Authority. We're going to try and outrun this rain and these clouds, head towards Palm Springs for some of the best sports car roads in America in our video road test of the Lamborghini Huracan. Roughly $250,000 gets you this, a spectacular wedge of Italian beef carved out of solid block of lust. Scoops, intakes, ducts, all the usual Lambo styling tricks and traits are here, but until the Huracan, they never really looked like they all got along. The Huracan's the first Lamborghini where the balance is perfect. The huge cuts and corners tuck perfectly into the dart-shaped body. There's a bit of Countach in the sharp nose, some universal aero cues down the sides, but it's all Lamborghini and it's a fresh take that's an instant classic. The cockpit's as close to the Blue Angel's point of view as we'll ever get. The controls spread out like the view from the deck of the USS Enterprise, all toggles and switches and paddles. It's a little intimidating, and it should be. But the real magic of the Huracan is this, a 5.2-liter V10, raucous and unrepentant, has 601 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque. It rips to redline with a vicious bark that's part symphony, part shouting match. And it's not just for you. Everyone the Huracan passes will get caught up in its staccato rap. It'll rocket from 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds and to a top speed beyond 202 miles per hour. Finally, there's a break in the action. We get sunny skies on our way out to Palm Springs on Ortega Highway. Slide into the tightly bolstered bucket, flip the cover over the ignition, and it's on. The brute wakes up and roars to life. Pull on the right paddle and the Huracan strains against the leash, but it has the self-restraint to drive at human paces too when you leave it in Strata mode. Now, I wouldn't call it mild-mannered, but Strata mode is where there's a relative calm in the Huracan's power delivery, where the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission mutes shift shock, where the magnetic dampers take the edge off mismatched road surfaces. The bumps are noticeable but not irritating, even after you've spent 2 hours getting to pavement paradise. It's mostly quiet and well-mannered and, dare I say, comfortable. The Huracan stops playing nice once you flip the toggle on the steering wheel to sport mode or to Corsa, the track setting. That opens the throttle and the exhaust, clamps down on suspension travel, and gives the gearbox full permission to crack off paddle shifts just as quickly as it can. A few big mountain passes in Corsa and the Huracan has me convinced. Its handling game is figured out and locked down. It weighs just about 3,400 pounds, but it feels lighter, slipping between canyon walls no problem. It's pretty well balanced for a mid-engine car with all-wheel drive. Corsa mode dials back stability and traction control, and still, it's poised and composed and controllable. It's almost shockingly easy to drive the Huracan quickly, way beyond the point where your driver's license is in danger. The Huracan is even sort of pleasant to live with every day. It's a shock to slide easily into its deeply bolstered driver's seat, and long drives in Strata mode are as effortless as they can be. But the Huracan is wide and it is low. Passing on narrow roads can be nerve-wracking. There's barely room inside for a passenger and an iPhone. And have you seen the trunk? Backing into a parking spot or doing a U-turn? Don't. Just don't. That's the price you pay for a low-slung supercar lifestyle. Well, I'm at the end of the road with the Huracan, at least for now. It's played these mountain passes like a greatest hits package, all in high fidelity. After all this driving, I can say it's truly fun and rewarding to drive, even if you don't have a nearby track and an all-access pass. The price you'll pay, about $250,000, and that's before you start playing with custom trim and paint colors. Is it worth it? Well, we're going to leave that up to you, your bank account, and the number of points you have left on your driver's license. I'm Marty Padgett from Motor Authority. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.